to another rousing edition of Ames Tonight. I'm your host, Ghost Host, Nick Demery.
And I'm Jim Heinrichs, the non-ghost host. Welcome to the first Ames Tonight of October 2018. Somebody really took the October thing to heart. What's all this about?
So I heard that there's this fancy new head anchor position, and I decided, well, only way to get that position is to prove that I'm undisputedly the best anchor here and everyone else is below me. So, what kind of head anchor wouldn't celebrate upcoming holidays?
Well, I mean, Halloween's in what, 3 weeks?
Wait. Crap.
Yeah.
Google Calendar sucks.
Did you really mess up Google Calendar that bad?
I'm not good with computers.
Well, I'm sorry, but I do appreciate the kind of pun you got with head anchor. It's kind of funny.
Boo.
Boo is right. All right, let's get into some stories. What do you say, Ghost?
Boo.
All right. Please don't say that for the entire thing. Chris Evans has a pretty impressive set of films under his belt. He has had notable roles in films including Fantastic Four, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Snowpiercer, and Gifted. However, his most famous work has undisputedly been taking on the star-spangled suit of Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's been playing Steve Rogers since 2011 with the release of Captain America: The First Avenger. Since then, he has made appearances in 9 other Marvel films. And now, the super soldier has announced that he will be hanging up his shield now that they have finished filming for Avengers 4. The news was broken over social media as the actor tweeted, quote, "Officially wrapped on Avengers 4. It was an emotional day to say the least. Playing this role over the last 8 years has been an honor. To everyone in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in the audience, thank you for the memories. Eternally grateful," end quote. With that being said, it will be interesting to see what the studio decides to do with this change. Some popular theories would suggest that the legacy of Captain America will continue on through either Bucky Barnes or Sam Wilson. But wait, didn't they evaporate into some sort of dirt or something? Hashtag spoiler alert. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But in conclusion, I'd like to offer a salute to the captain. You will be missed.
All right, look. Hipsters have always been unbearable. Nobody has ever once liked the beards, the single gear bikes, or the constant insistence that they know something that the rest of us don't. But I have never seen a concrete example of it more clearly than this. A working Apple I from 1976 that went for $375,000 at auction. Okay, look, I have been there. I have paid $100 for a copy of Donkey Kong Country. I have bought a record player. But wasting money on something with such a clear lack of basic usefulness for the sake of sentiment is just dumb. You could have gotten 60,000 gallons of craft beer and been just as sad as wasteful, and you could have been drunk too. Don't spend so much money because you're nostalgic about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have several Dreamcast games to bid on eBay.
So you don't like their beards? That's kind of unfortunate. All right, let's just keep it rolling, I guess. Birds in Minnesota are coping with the colder weather in a fashion similar to how college students cope with, well, pretty much anything. They're getting drunk. Police in Gilbert, Minnesota have warned civilians to be on the lookout for birds acting strange due to berries that have fermented earlier in the year due to some climate change, probably. Some of the behaviors that have been observed among these aviary alcoholics include uncontrollable giggling, looking confused, flying carelessly into windows and cars, and falling out of trees. This whole conundrum has people asking, what's in the Gilbert grapes? Huh. What's in them?
Alcohol, Jim.
Yeah, it's alcohol.
A federal judge recently requested that CEO and Billionaire teetering between becoming Batman or Lex Luthor, Elon Musk write a letter explaining why the settlement he and the SEC reached last week should go through. This is not the most unheard of practice a judge can execute, but it is a bit cruel to make Musk write an essay titled, "Why I Deserve to Lose $20 Million." It is also very funny. However, the judge made a major mistake and specified that Musk's letter must be double-spaced and not exceed 10 pages. But she never said anything about font sizes. So, I've done Musk the favor of preparing a whole 10-page essay for him to turn into the SEC himself.
Wonderful.
The same day this letter was requested, Musk took to Twitter to mock the SEC, calling them the Short Seller Enrichment Commission. Burn? He doesn't seem to be paying attention to that old adage. Tweet me once, lose $20 million and your position as chairman of the board. Tweet me twice, write a thesis.
Midterms are this week and last week and next week. I don't really know when they are, but students like myself have been spending their time procrastinating so they can get all of that good studying in the night before the exams. Do I have an exam tomorrow? Maybe. Have I started studying yet? No. No, I have not. But honestly, what do our professors expect? We're in college. We're busy. None of us are here to learn or anything like that. And even if we were, there's just way too many things that get in the way. For example, I'm taking a volleyball class this semester, and on Tuesday, I jumped up to block someone and took a spike straight to the face. I don't think I suffered any serious damage or anything, but honestly, I can't remember too much at all since then. Huh. Hello, and welcome to another cool and fun episode of Ames Tonight. I'm Jim Heinrichs.
The FBI concluded its investigation into Judge Brett Kavanaugh this week after beginning the lengthy process back on September 27th, 2018. And while the contents of the document have not been fully revealed to the public, the senators who have viewed them have come up with wildly different opinions on the documents. It's kind of like that dress from 2015, but if you replaced the colors gold and white with allegations of sexual assault and misconduct. I know what I saw. I looked at the same thing as you. It's very obvious what it is. While this investigation hasn't succeeded in swaying much of the Senate, new voices are speaking up, including former Supreme Court Justice and frontrunner for the live-action adaptation of Up, John Paul Stevens. Stevens stated recently that Kavanaugh's performance during the Senate hearings show that he is not fit for the Supreme Court, which is just ridiculous. I mean, who here hasn't cried over their planners from high school before, right? Others, such as Judiciary Committee Chair and retiree shaking his fist at those darned kids, Chuck Grassley, insist that the confirmation process has taken too much time, noting that it has been 87 days since Kavanaugh was first nominated, 3 weeks more than the average time taken to confirm a justice. Merrick Garland says hi.
Hello, and welcome to another cool and fun episode of Ames Tonight.
Jim? Someone call an ambulance! Jesus! Jim!
Hello and welcome back to Ames Tonight. I'm Ryan Pat-T.
I'm Quinn Sturm.
And we've never actually met formally before. Hello.
True. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Ryan, like I said.
Yeah, I'm Quinn, as I also said.
Yeah. Well, you decided to join Ames Tonight, huh?
I did. I'm super excited to be here. It's
yeah.
moved up. I think it's a promotion. I'm not with Nick anymore. So.
Well, yeah, I can't really argue with that, but you're going to regret that decision real soon.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
since we don't really know much about each other, how about we just ask some icebreaker questions?
Okay.
Here, I'll go first. How do you feel about pterodactyls? Do you want to hear my pterodactyl impression?
I mean, that sounded like a pterodactyl from the Mesozoic era. if I'm being quite honest. But
Oh, really? Wow, that makes me really
that-
happy. I've been working on that for a long
yeah,
time.
that was really good.
Very good. My parents just called me annoying, so that's...
No, that
Thanks,
was
man. I
that
think
was
you're
alarmingly accurate,
No, thank you.
I would say.
All right, well, should we start off with some news for these fine folks, then?
Why don't we?
All right.
Take it away, Ryan.
You've heard about the Octomom, the soccer mom, the fun mom, and the person you call mom because your best friend's mother loves you more than her own child. But have you heard of the tattoo mom? No? Well, strap your butts in and listen up, because this takes irresponsible parenting and brings it to a whole new level. 34-year-old Nikki Dickinson has been charged with child endangerment after permitting an unlicensed 16-year-old to give a child a tattoo he wanted. I'm just gonna let that information sink in for a bit. You know, I wanted a lot of things when I was growing up. Video games, cake, a loving family that would take care of me, a loving human family that wasn't a wolf pack that raised me for 10 years. But that's just it, wanting things. Just because someone wants something doesn't mean you just give it to them. So rather than just saying, when you're older, Nikki said, sure, let me hire a 16-year-old with no professional license to stick a dirty needle in my son's body. Nikki is in jail thanks to evidence found on Facebook because Nikki was videotaping the whole thing. It amazes me how irresponsible some people can be.
I just can't believe she was videotaping it.
It's just, one, you're videotaping it, and two, what kid is just like, hey mom, can I have a permanent tattoo of like Barney the dinosaur on my arm, you know? Like, who
Must
does
have been a
that?
pretty cool kid.
He's gonna be the coolest kid in school, you know, but it's just ridiculous.
The Royal Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, shut her car door. Yes, that's right. She shut her car door all by herself. And apparently that's news in the UK. I don't fully understand what's going on, but I do have a few theories. Okay, my first theory is that she didn't know how to shut her door, but she eventually figured it out, and after 37 years, someone got it on camera. I mean, yeah, it took me 14 years, but where was the paparazzi when I figured it out? My other theory is that I think it could be, you know, against the rules of Britain. You know, I mean, you drive on the left side of the road anyway. It makes sense that you're not allowed to close your car door. Really makes you wonder how many thefts happen with all those open doors, or how many accidents happen from trying to pass a vehicle.
Hey, Quinn.
Yeah.
I open and close my own car door a lot. Do you think I could get arrested for that? Like,
You might be
I'm
fine
kinda scared. I'm kind of scared.
if it's dark out.
Because I do that like every day I get in the car. That's... Okay. Okay, maybe we should...
Head on a swivel. Head on a
shoot,
swivel.
we're on camera. All right. The devil seems to be afoot in the city of angels, as LA has had its first, wait for it, electric scooter DUI. While drinking and driving is never accepted and shouldn't be, using a vehicle that can maybe break 30 miles per hour at max speed is a good way to not go over the limit. However, you have to keep your balance when riding it, and if you're intoxicated, well, you're probably not going to go very far. The driver, Nicholas Kofferoth, has become the first person to be arrested for drunk driving a scooter after knocking over a 64-year-old pedestrian, and now he is set to serve 13 months probation and has to pay a $550 fine. Let this be a lesson to you, that if you booze, you'll probably get arrested?
Goats. What an animal. If you scare them, they freeze. If you pee near them, they develop an addiction to your urine and will eventually be evicted from their residence. That's right. Hundreds of goats have had to be airlifted out of Olympic National Park in Washington because they are addicted to that white powder. Sorry, I meant salt. Goats require a high salt diet, and that is found in human sweat and urine. So what would any rational goat struggling to get their fix do? Harass humans. These goats were so destructive, in fact, that they had to be airlifted out of the national park. But I hear Washington has great rehab facilities and the goats will make a full recovery.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Here on Ames Tonight, we like to try and talk about news that captures the interest of students. And no one seems to capture the interest of students like Matt Borgalt, or, as many students affectionately call him, the hate preacher. That's right, we are now on day 2 of his firm stance on the sins of college students and how we're all going to hell unless we repent. The most noteworthy events that have happened so far was on day 1 when he said to an Iowa State student, quote, "Your God is the devil, and your God, the devil, is sitting on the potty out there right now taking a dump. Your God is the devil. He's on the bathroom." While this quote certainly needs context, I'm more concerned about how a human being can yell at college students and decide it's a good idea to come back for another day. Near the end of his rally last night, 2 other individuals had joined him, one with a notebook paper that said some hilarious profanity, and another saying, "Hail Satan." Whether or not this was a jape at Borgalt or an actual message is currently unknown. However, some are calling this trifecta the, quote, "most ambitious crossover event in history." I have to be honest, people, this is ridiculous, and that is coming from a man who tried to steal a rocket ship to stop winter from happening.
Did it work?
No,
Oh,
it didn't.
too bad.
Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of it, so.
Yeah. A New Jersey raccoon set out to show all of the New York raccoons what state is better by climbing up a building. It made it 9 stories up when it figured it made its point, decided to jump down. After a sick half in half out double back, the raccoon landed hard on the sand, missing its mat. Not wanting to seem like a wuss in front of the crowd that had gathered, it immediately got up and ran away to go cry in solitude. The New York raccoons declined our offer to interview them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I have a personal vendetta against the raccoons. So when I heard Quinn here talk about the Uber raccoon last week, well, something has to be done. For years, I've been hunting the trash squirrels, be it in the woods, my garbage bin, or the vast, terrifying maze-like sewers of Ames. I've seen trash pandas the size of mice as well as those the size of lions. These ferocious beasts cannot be contained no longer and will soon become our trash scavenging overlords. First, they open our trash cans, but next they may open our houses, steal us away, and assimilate into everyday society. Ever wonder why Trump's hair looks like a wet raccoon fell in a vat of hair bleach? Simple. It's because he is a raccoon. That's right. Our government has already been infiltrated, and soon they will come for the rest of us, the American people. That is why, after being rejected numerous times by local and national level officials, I will start my own anti-raccoon task force. Join with me, and we will purge this evil from the world. No longer will our hard-working trash bins be victim to the greedy garbage squirrel. We will no longer idly sit by and let the Uber raccoon take control. Come, my fellow trash panda hunters, we march on to Toronto. To war!
To war.
Hello, and welcome back to another cool... Hey.
You good?
Yeah, dude, it's just been a weird week. I got hit in the face with a volleyball, and then, like, I also gave blood, so I might have a concussion, and I'm also, like, low on blood. I don't know, man. It's just been a... Oof. Okay.
I got
How are
something
you?
to cheer you up.
Okay.
A new segment.
Oh, gosh. What are we doing?
Let's call it Lookalikes on Ames Tonight.
Lookalikes on Ames Tonight? All right, how does this work?
That rhymes. Unintentional.
Nice. I like it.
Okay. Basically, we're each going to get an OTS of a GSTV crew member,
Oh, gosh.
and we are going to do superlatives or lookalikes for their stunning photos that we chose of them.
Oof.
And we're just going to roll with it.
I got to be honest, I don't remember choosing any of these, so this ought to be interesting.
Yes, I chose all of them.
Oh, okay, that wasn't part of my memory loss.
I scavenged through many Facebook photos to find these.
Oh, gosh. So these are the best of the best.
These are the best of the best.
All right. Well,
Let's get after it.
do you want to, is it me or you first?
I'll start.
You'll start?
Let's
Okay.
get the hang.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jim Heinrichs.
Oh, gosh.
Jim, in this photo, looks like the worst assistant to Sherlock Holmes in history. Or maybe even better, he looks like he should be in the terrible other sequel to Pink Panther 3, Pink Panther 4. Or even better, Jim right now looks like the guy when you do something embarrassing and then you kind of look around to see if anyone noticed. Jim is always the guy that's just standing right there, and he definitely saw.
This is an interesting game. I didn't know we were pulling that stuff out. Wow. Oh, man.
That is a stunning photo, Jim.
Oh, thank you. I mean, if you're comparing me to John Watson, like,
yeah.
I can't compare. Like, there's no way. But
well, you're like the bad John Watson. But
right. Good John, bad John. It's like good cop, bad cop kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So up next, we've got Izza, the person in charge of the teleprompter right now, which we're actually not running at all. So she's just kind of sitting back there, watching everything we're doing. This picture kind of, she looks like the person voted most likely to create a rap about her sorority's philanthropy, and would like go to a bunch of different doors and just start rapping at you for no reason. Like she's dropping an album, and she actually does this. This is not a joke. She's been making a rap about her philanthropy, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. But anyway, yes, her album will drop next what?
Do you want me to do it?
Do
you want me to do
do you want to come up here and do?
I will.
She's doing it.
I will.
Everybody, welcome Izza onto Ames Tonight.
So long.
Oh no, she can just use my mic. That's
This
okay.
is here. Mine. All right. Mine comes
How's
off
it going?
farther.
How's it going, Izza?
Mine-
It goes.
All right. Well, do you want to lay it down for us?
Okay, I maybe need a beat.
Oh gosh.
I got you.
You got it? You got it?
It's gotta like fit though. That's too low. Okay.
Too slow?
Yeah, we'll try it though. We'll try it. Do it again. Hey everyone, you better save the date for Gamma Phi Betas Crescent Classic Cakes. It's October 17th from 6 to 11, and we'll be serving food straight from heaven. By heaven, I mean the kitchen of Chef Lisa. She be making cakes finer than the Mona Lisa. Anyway, tickets are gonna be just $5. You can buy one from me or from your favorite G5.
Nice. All right. Hey, welcome to Ames Tonight. Awesome. All right. See you later, Izza. Wow.
What an exciting new twist to lookalikes on Ames Tonight.
Wow, that is the first time this has ever happened on lookalikes on Ames Tonight. Crazy stuff. It's an interesting night to say the least.
It definitely is.
Well, Ben,
Let's
looks
go
like it's all
one
you.
more round. Next up, we have Jim Heinrich.
Oh no,
This is another
man.
fantastic photo.
my mom put that one on there.
I think this one, Jim looks like he is auditioning for the role of 15-year-old Frankenstein, which is very seasonal of him. And
It's-
honestly, that's the only lookalike I have for this one because I think this photo just speaks for itself. That kind of looks like Jim, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
No, that's Jim after he got hit in the face with the volleyball.
ooh, too soon. Oh man. But actually, that one was taken at a speech and debate competition. Was acting a part, and that was part of it. So anyway, here's the thing. Look who it is. Oh gosh, that looks like Ben Olsen right there. Now, it kind of just looks like you looked up worst buzz cuts in America on like any website, Google, Bing, Firefox, is that one of them? I don't know. Yahoo. And that would be like the first, no, that's like the 8th image to come up. It's like not the immediate result, but it's up there. It's up there. You also, like, I don't know, it just, what was happening there?
That was an attempt at a mohawk for track that my friends and I partook in,
Oof.
except for the mohawks were cut by my friend's father, who is an accountant.
Accountants apparently do not give the best haircuts.
No.
No, they do not.
Who do we have next?
Looks like we've got time for one
Oh,
more.
yes.
Look at that.
This is a very fitting photo, one that we had to choose for Holland. our general manager here at GSTV. See, this photo may just look like a picture of Holly and her grandmother, but it's actually a picture of Holly and herself in 50 years.
50? My grandma's like 87.
Apparently, her grandmother is 87.
We're sticking with 50 years.
We're sticking with 50. I mean, she'll be what, 71-ish by then? That's close. I think once you get past like 70, it's all kind of the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could sound bad, but anyway, I think that's about all the time we got, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe we'll come back again with more
Lookalikes.
lookalikes
on Ames Tonight.
On Ames Tonight. Anyway, that's been the show. Anything left to?
Fantastic show.
Oh wait, we've got time for a couple more.
What's this?
Is that what you did?
We can keep going?
We can.
If you guys want to.
All right.
Jim's got some more.
I guess I've got one more, or two more, or however many more. Let's see what we got. I actually don't know. Oh my gosh, that is Trey Temple. Now this is a picture of Trey auditioning for a role in like one of those teen surf movies. So like, you know, the high schoolers all go out to the beach and they gotta like go prove who's the best surfer dude. And Trey, he's not actually out on the water, but he's yelling, "Yo, that was gnarly, dude!" Just from like off to the side. But he's definitely got a major role somewhere in there. He maybe solves a conflict or something, but I don't know. That's just what I'm getting from that.
That was actually Trey's face that he made when he heard that he got a callback to the fantastic Disney movie Camp Rock.
That's kind of close, actually. Yeah, nice, nice. Along with the Jonas Brothers, and
Oh, yeah.
was he in it? I guess we'll have to find out.
The photo speaks for itself, I think.
You said callbacks. I'm impressed.
Now we have nothing else but our own Zack Williamson here at GSTV, down in the bottom right corner there. So this Zack in this photo looks like the guy who could watch George Niang come up and blatantly steal his girlfriend and just be super excited about it. And we didn't even need to include George's face in this photo because I think a lot of that speaks for itself too. But you may not think he DM'd your girl after this, Zack, but he definitely DM'd your girl.
Ooh, that's rough.
Sorry.
Sorry, Zach. That is just
Hate
an
to
unfortunate
break it to you.
circumstance.
2 more.
We got 2 more, it sounds like. So 1 for me and then 1 for you to
All right.
finish it off. Let's see what we got. Oh gosh, I can't even.
Is that Nick Demery?
Is that Nick Demery? Oh my goodness. This is amazing. We have just found the white Steve Urkel in the flesh. Nick Demery in what looks to be maybe like the 7th grade, I'm going to say. He's looking good though. He's got the bow tie, he's got the sweater vest, and it's a good look. But Nick, I like the glow up. Now you don't even have a body, which is kind of interesting. Like it completely disappeared earlier, I'm pretty sure. Still a little hazy on my memory, but that's a great picture.
See, you were close, but that was the origination of the "what are those" meme.
It was.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where it came from.
He's famous.
Yeah.
He's more famous than I thought, I guess. I don't know.
All right, folks, we have
Jeez.
one more.
Oh gosh, let's see what we got.
Unfortunately, she's not here,
Oh,
but our own Courtney Dust at GSTV had this gem from definitely the middle school days. And we had to search hard and deep for this one, folks. And she's going to hate us for a long time. But in this photo, this looks like the photo that middle school Courtney would have sent to her boyfriend with the message, "Hey, in study hall, LOL, XD, rar." That's all I got. That's actually all I got for that photo.
That sounds like Courtney in middle
Yeah.
school, 6th grade maybe, 7th grade, pushing, yeah,
Probably.
somewhere around there. But anyway, so now for the second time, that's about all we've got for Ames Tonight.
That's all I have.
This has been, I think I'm a little lightheaded, blood loss. You can
Jim.
close this one out. I'm gonna.
Come back next week for Ames Tonight, and stay tuned to see if Jim survives.